Hi everyone, welcome to my studio here in Ovid, Michigan. It's Ronda Wade, and I'm coming today and tomorrow and Thursday, 3 days in a row, to share with you some beautiful holiday projects. Now I'm featuring some specific products that are a part of what we have put together is a bright baubles or a beautiful baubles stamp camp. I say we because I have a partner that's in Canada. Her name is Ange McKay, and she'll be doing these projects as well. So you can watch me, you can watch her, you can watch both of us. So this is time for us to gather together, and we have some beautiful projects to share with you. Now, if you don't have the beautiful baubles bundle, you're gonna wanna have it. You're gonna want to have it so you can recreate some of these gorgeous projects very easily and very simply. If you don't own it, then again, you can purchase it now, or you can also take things that you do own and substitute them as well. And I will say in the very beginning, today, I have a very limited number of Bright Baubles Stamp Camps still available. So after this live is done, I will post that link where you'll be able to purchase them if you want to. They're limited supplies, so I can't guarantee that they'll still be available. But we do have a few left over that you will be able to purchase if you want to. So as you're going through, you're like, oh yes, I want that. I want the paper cut for me. I want all that product. Then you can obviously, I still have a limited number that I will have available. I think it might be like between 12 and 15. With that being said though, I had over 80 people out there already order the beautiful Baubles Stamp Camp. And we already sent them out like a week and a half ago. So I think everybody received their stamp camp. So if you are here watching me live and you did order it, say hi. I love to know that. I'm excited to show you these projects. And for those of you who are watching, you are able to watch. And again, you can recreate it with products that you have, or again, you can still order these. I do have a limited number that are available. All right, so today I'm gonna show you what I call a full-size box or a large box. So it's pretty big. It's one that could hold like, I'll show you, it's about as big as my head. So it's pretty big. It's one that you would go to a store and you'll pay $1 or $2 or $3 for. It's a little bit sturdier because we make it with cardstock. So I'm going to show you how to make one of those. And then 2 cards. Now, over the course of the next 3 days, we're going to be making another box that will have like 4 tags in it. I will also, I think, have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 or 7 other cards. And I'm gonna give you lots of little tips along the way. So again, those of you who purchased if you purchased it, now if you're watching live and you're like, yes, I want it, let me know, because I wanna give you guys first dibs. So I will go back through the comments and I'll give you the link to be able to purchase it. If not, I will post it afterwards. So one of the things I recommend as we get started is that you have adhesive sheets. So I'm gonna be using adhesive sheets quite a bit. They are one of the best things to use with some of those detailed types of gluing. So if you don't have those yet too, I would absolutely get those. So I'm gonna turn you down so we can get started. Again, I have a box and 2 cards to share with you today. So you can write down the measurements for the people who purchased the bright, beautiful Baubles Stamp Camp. And for those that are going to purchase it, we have detailed directions, tutorials, measurements, all of that for you. And for anybody who is in my team, the Rubber Queens, you get all of that for free too. So all of my team members get every one of my classes, online classes, camps, retreats, card clubs, everything I do, they get included for being a part of my team. I love to share with them and inspire them and give them all the tools they need to succeed. So, and just so you know, the starter kit to join my team is on sale this month. So you only have 7 days left for only $75. And you get to pick out $125 worth of product. So if you're on my email list, I send out information about it, but it is the best time to join Stampin' Up! And to join my team. So if you're watching and you are a rubber queen, I see a few of you, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Know that I posted these directions already on Creative Corner. So you can access those directions there too. So lots of exciting things going on. But for right now, for all of you watching, I am going to be doing this with you. And I am also going to pull you up on another device. So if you have questions, I can try to answer them. I said try because I can't promise that I'm always perfect with it. Let me see if I can get my work surface a little bit straighter here for you. Awesome. And okay, so the first thing I'm going to start off with is this full-size box. This is one of the boxes I make a lot. When people ordered the camp, we do all of the prep work for you when it comes to your cardstock. And then everybody received a full pack of the Whimsy and Wonder paper. So this is by far probably one of my favorite, well, I could say it's probably my most favorite paper out of the Holiday Mini catalog. But they got a full entire pack of it. And I'm going to be doing, when you order my camps, you do need to have a paper trimmer because you're going to get a whole pack of paper and you'll just use little bits and pieces of it. So this first project is going to use this piece, which is one of my favorite. Now, of course, you can change it up, and if you like this piece, you can use this piece. You can mix it up however you want to, or you can copy exactly like my directions. So, hey guys, oh, thanks for being here. I saw my dad get on. I'm sure he is dying to learn how to make this box. So, we're gonna use this piece here for the first one. So everybody got a full pack, a whole pack. So we ship these in priority mail boxes so that we can put, you know, full products in them. And then everybody also got a full pack of and look, mine is not full because I've used it a lot, but yours is not all cut up. The silver foil sheets, this was $10 alone, and they got 3 full sheets of it. So that's pretty cool. So what we're going to do to start off with is I'm going to make this box. I need to check one thing real quick. I think I may need, let's see, where are the 2 cards that I'm going to make today? So, oh, I've already put them aside somewhere. Oh, there they are. I did put something right on top of them. Jane, do you think in the stamp camp box that you can grab me one of the full packs of the silver paper? I didn't realize how small these pieces were. I need a piece that's slightly bigger. All right, perfect. Okay, excellent. So I'll just cut right into a brand new one. All right, so everybody got, again, a whole pack of the, see, here's a beautiful piece that has not been cut into. And then for this box, we provided you, and what you need is 2 sheets of the Misty Moonlight cardstock. So for those of you who want to make this box, obviously you can use any color box that you want to, but I loved this with the Misty Moonlight. So you're going to take the Misty Moonlight, and we are going to score this. So you're going to do, and they're 8.5 by 11, so you don't have to cut, you just have to do some scoring. So along each of the sides, you're going to score at 1.5, going down 3 of this, well, no, just the 2 long sides. So the 2, again, these measurements are in the tutorial, but you guys can also write them down as I'm saying them if you want to. But down the 2 long sides, you're going to score at 1.5. So 1.5, and then 1.5. And then going down 1, which is the bottom, you gotta do that on both sheets. So both these, you need, it's a front and a back, and they are made exactly the same on both sides. So when you're here, let me know if you're here. And also if you got the camp, I love to know if you got it. And then the bottom, I am going to score at 2.5 along the bottom. So I'm gonna score that along 2.5 along the bottom. So I'm gonna try to not be scatterbrained today, but I kind of am. My morning started off a little rough. My daughter went to go just to get her physical, Erica. Most of you know her because you've been following me. But anyway, long story short, she had a really bad reaction to some vaccines that she had. And because she just had too many. It was the flu shot and then a couple other regular vaccines. And she went into a vagal response and like passed out, stopped breathing. Everyone freaked out. Mom had to, I think she stopped breathing twice, they figured, and it was just a little scary. So my nerves are a little shot today. So hopefully I don't screw up too bad. She's fine, by the way. She's home. They had her on oxygen for like an hour, but she's good. So anyway, I'm letting you know up front that I might be a little scatterbrained. Anyway, so now you have your two pieces, right? They're 1.5 down each side and then 2.5 at the bottom. We just gotta prep these both exactly the same. And all you do is you're gonna cut up along these ends. You wanna make sure you start off with a Janice, hello. You did sign up under me a few days ago. I'm so happy about that. I tried to find you on Facebook to add you to our team group. I'll have to do that after this. I'll have to friend you first. So watch for a friend request from me. All right, so once you've done that, then we just need to glue these tabs down to the bottom of our box. So you want to put some glue on these tabs here. I'm using Seal Plus for sure because we're making a box. And then I'm going to put something really awesome in this box. So you're definitely going to want to have some really good adhesive. So I'll put that. If yours tears like that, just so you know, the tip is I'm not pushing probably hard enough. You got to put some pretty good pressure on that. And let's see. Well, Jane, I think I need your help again. I did it so hard. I broke my. Can you get me a Seal Plus off my desk? One that I didn't. I told you. Today might be interesting for all of you that are watching me. Thank you, Michelle. Yes. Good. I know. I move a little quick. All right. Here we go. Anyway, I'll fix that one. It's fixable. I just had to. I did it so hard. I made the thing go off. You don't need to be that rough with it. So, all right. Oh, and then the same on this tab too. I know not all of you have a Jane in your stamp room to help you. I wish you did because she was amazing, or she is amazing. So I'm grateful she's here today. All right, she's finishing up packing up all of our Creating for Christ classes that are gonna go out. So before I put this one together though, I wanna cover the front. So you're gonna take your beautiful paper and you're gonna cut right into it. Erica's totally fine now. She's home sleeping, resting. Just, she's obviously, her body's a bit in shock too, so, but she's good. All right, so we are going to cut this piece just to cover the front. Now you could cover the back of it as well if you want to too. So this is so we need 5.25. 5.25 is what we need by, that's as wide as it is. And let me see how, 2.5, so 8.25. So 5.25 by 8.25 is what this is gonna be. All right. Again, you could continue to keep cutting and you could decorate the back. It all depends on how generous you wanna be with your paper. This is my favorite sheet of paper, so I am just gonna cover the front. And I like to do that when I still have this flat. So it was 5.25 by 8.25, and then it's pretty perfect on there. Then this strip is already at 5.25. I just cut off another inch, and you can't see probably, but there's these really cute little Christmas trees on there too. So that is going to, that little 1-inch piece, which I left in my trimmer, is gonna get glued across the front of this, just as a little bit of an extra added decoration. So this is the front of our box, just like that. I just like to do a lot of the gluing when it's flat, so that way I don't have to try to do it when it's together in a box. Now we're gonna go ahead and put these down there. Okay, so we have our 2 panels. Do you see that? We created 2 panels. We created 2 of them. You only really need to put glue down on one of the panels, and then these are going to get put together. You can see. So we're just gonna put glue, and I'll show you where we're gonna put glue. So we're gonna put glue just on one of the panels. I'm gonna do the back panel, and I put glue on the bottom here. Again, you could use your Tombow glue. Everyone knows I love Seal Plus. I think it's awesome and sticky. And then I'm gonna put, so you can see, on the sides, I'm gonna put a row going down both sides. These will overlap almost exactly the same width of the Seal Plus. So I'll start there and I'll just work my way all the way down. You might think, oh my gosh, that's so wasteful. But again, when I'm making a box, I don't want it to fall apart. I might put like, you know, I'm gonna be putting presents in here. I could be putting baked goods. I could be putting like a shirt. And I just want it to make sure that it doesn't fall apart. So there is that. I will actually I like to leave it on its back, and I'll do the bottom first to make sure I got that where I want it. And then I'll take each side and line that up. And then this one. See how much easier it is when the glue is already on there? And then I just line those up. And they overlap about 1/4 of an inch. There, now look, voila. That was a little painless. Now, the first time I did this, it was painful because I didn't put the glue on first. I tried to put the glue on. I didn't do the bottom first. So look at this box. Can you see what an awesome size box this is? It barely fits in the camera. The next step in your package is a clear envelope. So one of the things that I do with these boxes is I put my clear envelope on the front. And we're going to be making this card next. So now I can take any card. You can make a card that matches this, and it slips right in the envelope. And now all of a sudden, the front of the box is decorated with the card. So I don't have to do any more decoration. My card is the decoration. So the clear envelopes are only like, I think $5.50 or $6, and you get 50 of them in a package. So I like to, while I have, you know, you can take your clear envelope and you can make it and just go ahead and glue it down. So I'll do that probably when I also, on this one, by the way, this mesh, in the camp, if you purchase the camp, it comes with this silver mesh ribbon, which is really cool. You're gonna see here it's wide and just adds this beautiful little sparkle to it. But then we also use it and we tie it, and it is, it becomes thin. It's very lightweight, and we use it on almost every card. It's so cool. So that will go there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and glue down my clear envelope. The seal does stick, which is crazy, but it does. You can also use, sometimes it's a little tricky. You can also use your mini glue dots on here too. This stuff is so sticky, I don't need to put a ton of it on there. And then this will get glued down. The card will go in there and become the decoration for the front. Okay, do you guys see that? How do you order stamp camps? Well, when you are a part of my email list, I email it out. And you just register. Now this one, I do have about 12 to 15 left over. So I'm going to, after this is done, I do have a limited supply left, but everybody who wanted one could have ordered one to begin with. So if you want this one, so here's the first one. You can let me know, and this is my sample. It turned out good. All right, on to our next project. We are going to make this really awesome card here. So tomorrow, and the one that I do, I take out all the pieces in here that are already cut for you. So we provide the cardstock that's cut and ready, and then you will do some of the prep work though, because that's what we include in your kit. So for this piece right here, we're going to cut your designer series paper. Again, my future videos, I'm actually gonna have all this cut for you ahead of time. But for this first one, I wanted to show you from start to finish how to make these cards. So this piece inside, designer series paper, you can tell, this card has a little tip I'm gonna share with you. So those of you who haven't made it yet, I'll show you. So this piece in the middle is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Then it's layered with this really beautiful piece of paper out of the foil. And again, you get a whole pack of this foil. Now, one thing I don't want to waste any of this. So to put that big of a piece on a card is like, whoa, I don't know if I want to I know I like a lot of people, but do I really want to give them that much? But let me show you the trick, okay? So this, now you're gonna cut this piece 3 3/4 by 5. You get one sheet of 3 different kind of patterns. This one almost has like a, almost like a vintage purple color to it, but it's like it's a form of a silver, obviously. So in this card, oh goodness, oh, I don't know, Jane, I think on my desk I left the Baubles Stamp set and dies, if you can find them. Oh good, right on my desk. See, I had them right there. What we're going to do is, so the bundle that we featured was the Bright Baubles, the Delicate, and I used these a couple weeks ago too. So they're still available right now, which is really cool. The stamp camp was $59, and that included the shipping. Shipping is anywhere between $11 and $15 because we ship it in a priority box for you. So it was a $59 stamp camp, and it included, you know, 2 packs of the full pack of paper, full thing, the silver, and then we got some pearls too. Anyway, this one uses this really awesome die here. So we need this die, and then you have the bow, the hanging bow. I like this because I can use my little mini Stamp and Cut Emboss machine to do almost all of the work. So the first thing I'm gonna do is run the background. So we gave you a piece of Misty Moonlight, and then you just wanna run your bulb through with that. So you do definitely want to have this bundle. It is beautiful. Now I'll tell you, and everyone who knows me knows I don't do a lot of very detailed things, but this is a lot easier than it looks, much, much easier. So I did that. Now next, I'm gonna be creating this detailed overlay for this card. And so what I have that piece cut. Now this is for the background of the piece that I had already cut. Let's see if I measured correctly. I did. But do you see, we only need the rim. I don't need the middle. So I can now cut this out of the middle and no one will ever know, and I'm not gonna waste any of it. On those detailed dies, I do like to take, really quickly, take an adhesive sheet. So who on here has adhesive sheets? Remember, I told you in the beginning, if you're just logging on, you're gonna want to have these when you're doing anything detailed. So real quick, I am gonna cut, let's say probably 3 by 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inch square out of that middle, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. All right, of an adhesive sheet. And I'm gonna put this here on the back of my, oh, that's the piece that has the glue on it, all right. There. And then I'll put the rest of it on here. So this is what I'm doing, those of you who are not familiar with adhesive sheets, is I want to make this whole thing like a big sticker. And then this is gonna get glued down, or not glued down, but I'm gonna place on here. So now when I run this through, the spot where I put that is just one big sticker. I've talked about this before. Michelle, actually, Zygmunt, who's on here, we have the share in common that we used to collect stickers when we were little. So now I love it because I can make all my own stickers. Oh gosh, hold on a second. Who has the little Stamp and Mini Emboss machine? So yes, you can order that, Shelly, if you want to order the bundle. I can add the bundle on for you too. All right, so I just went through and ran that. Now, I didn't waste anything. Okay, I think this one is done for this card, so I can put this aside. You're gonna use pretty much every card. So now look, so now I can take this paper, put my adhesive on it, and glue it down, and it covers. Oh, I actually also want to do this. I wonder if this will fit. Oh yeah, look at that baby. That will fit perfect. So we're going to, again, I just don't want to be, I'm just not being wasteful. You want to have the mini machine I like because you can keep right by on your desk desktop. And then whenever you need your machine, it's right there. Now I do have one that is across my room, which is not a bad idea either because it gets me out of my seat. So it's good to get up and walk around. I know this shakes you guys, I'm sorry. All right, it's good to get up and walk around when you're crafting. That's not a bad thing. So there, look, it's stuck right down there. But there is our little hanging and our bow, all done with a die. So that saves a little bit of work there. Now, you can put this aside. All right. Now I can take this, I already put the glue on it. If you didn't, put the glue on it, and I can glue this down. And so I didn't waste a single bit. So you can do that when you, a lot of these cards, there's like layering. Don't be afraid to run out of that so you don't waste any of it. Now, let's go, and pretty much we just got to assemble. The next step is taking that beautiful ribbon. Like I told you, look at it, it looks so thick and big and bulky. It's not. And actually, I have mailed several of these, and this ribbon is almost like air, but it's sparkly and beautiful to add it to cards, to boxes, to gifts. It just adds the right amount of that silver sparkle. You can scrunch it together or you can leave it, and I'm gonna tie this in a bow, which when I'm doing a bow online, what dies do you need for the big machine? What dies do I need for the big machine? This is the delicate bauble dies. It's a part of the bundle. It's a bright bauble bundle. All right, so it comes with the layerings that you need. So that's the little mini Stamp and Cut Emboss machine. It's only $60. So for those of you who are not already demonstrators or a part of my team, I would recommend buying the starter kit. You only pay $75 and you could get that machine, you could get the whole bundle, you could do it all, and then that would all be included. All right, so that was the next step. Now here's our ornament or our bauble. I think baubles just mean that they're a little bit prettier. I'm gonna run this through one more time. Whenever I do anything intricate, I'm not even gonna try to get this out yet until I run it through. When I do something that has a lot of like little pieces to it, I like to run it through twice. It just gives it a little extra cutting and makes it go through a little bit easier. So usually I crank it once and then I just go back through one more time. So whenever you do like letters or, Catherine said, trying to decide between the small and the little. Now, if you can afford the big, get the big. It's $120, I think, $125. I like to have both, and you could just get one now and then you could get the other one later. They both, but the big one does do your embossing folders. The little one only does the small embossing folders. And if you have seen, most of the cards has such beautiful embossing on it. So if I had to choose between the two, I would start with the big one, right? The little one is more about convenience, to having it right at your table, and affordability. So if you want to try to save a little bit of money, then you could do that way too. So that's just my opinion. Eventually you'll probably own both. This actually pops out pretty easy, but it has the adhesive sheet on the back of it, so that's why I'm being a little bit more careful. You just pop out those pieces. Now, we ran through, I don't know, like tons of these for a class. So yours will cut super easy. I think I ran through probably already 500 of these snowflakes because we did them for a couple pillow gifts. All right, so let me just pull out, again, when you watch me tomorrow, I'm gonna have a lot of this done. I just wanted to, the first time I'm doing this, I wanna do it from start to finish, just so you can see. Most of you know I don't have a lot of patience, so I like to have this done ahead of time, and then when I get up here, I can just slop it on. But today we're gonna spend a little bit more time together. All right, so I'm just gonna pull that out. It's just sticking those little insides there. All right, next up, remember the tape is already on here, glue, adhesive, and we're just gonna pull that off. And now the whole backing of my ornament is already, see, I knew those little pieces were stuck to that. This is already sticky. The whole thing is sticky. We're gonna take and this is how we made all of our little pillow gifts. We made everybody their own little ornament I'll show that to you probably tomorrow. And this just gets laid down. The extra step of the adhesive sheet, I know it made it look like it took a little bit of time, but it's so worth it because then it makes it so this whole thing, let's see if Rhonda can get this on there pretty straight. Pretty straight. Good job. There you go. Okay. Now, stick your dimensionals back here. Oh, I'm glad to be back. I was in Hawaii last week. It was a wonderful little impromptu trip that we went on with some friends that had a condo there and invited us to come with them. And you know what? We actually said yes. I didn't think we would normally would because our kids are so busy, but my husband and I really needed to spend some time together, and so I was happy to be there with him. There you go. So that, and now I'm going to take this. I could do an adhesive sheet too. I probably should have, but I'm just going to take I didn't. So I'm just going to take my mini glue dots and put one here, just like that. And then I'll probably take one as well and just wrap this, roll it into like a little thing. Yes, you were saying you need both, both machines. Eventually you will probably have both. Even people who start off with only one eventually get both of them. Also, like my daughter-in-law, for instance, they both have the small one. It's because they live in an apartment and they have a very small, oh, I did put the adhesive sheet back there. Oh, duh. Okay, anyway, there we go. I did do the adhesive sheet, so I don't need, you know, whenever you watch Rhonda craft, it's like, oh goodness, if she can do it, Lord knows I can do it. All right, so see, I'm hiding all of that. I'm just gonna trim that off. This is gonna go on the front of our card. This is a beautiful card. Now, if you're obviously making multiples of these, you could mass produce. We're just making one. As a part of the stamp camp, you're making 10 projects. My stamp camps, I almost always partner with Ange McKay. She's in Canada, so if you're watching from Canada, shout out to you. And you can actually watch Ange tonight too. I don't know which project she's making, but we will be making all of them. And there's Misty Moonlight. And we're just gonna go ahead and look, see how, whoops, right? I almost put it down incorrectly. And we're just gonna put that down there. I have a little strip here. Of course, we give you this strip, and with our basic gray, make a little pile of all my trash over there. Our basic gray, we're going to stamp the bright baubles. You guys, I always love to show how I store my dies. This was from my brilliant Nancy. She came up with this system for me, and they're all magnetic, so I like to put them back right away because we know how much we lose them. And then she also has like what's in there on the back, and then she puts all the information on it for me, and they're all stored in like a stamp case. So when I stamp sets, this one, it says Merry and Bright, so I'm going to put that on one of my blocks. I have a clear block here, and we're going to use basic gray and just stamp that. I'm gonna get it close to me so I can get it straight, pretty straight. That's with basic gray. And here we go, hello. Let's see, oh, I did banner the end. So then you can, when I do make my banners, I just go cut in the middle and cut from side to side. All right, there you go. And then same thing on this side. Now, one thing I do like about this Bright Baubles bundle is we've never really had anything quite like it. So I've been with Stampin' Up! For 21 years. So I have a lot of snowflakes and snowmen and hearts, but one thing I did not have was ornaments. So this is a set of dies that didn't have anything like it. So it is a very unique one. So sometimes at our stamp camps, we will pick some things that are a little bit more unique because you're gonna make so many projects with them. There you go, Merry and Bright, and there is a pearl that will go right in the middle. I had my pearls somewhere. At this point, I'll just show it to you. So then you're gonna sprinkle on your pearls. So we use the pastel pearls, which comes with pink, purple, a light blue, and a dark purple. So this one, you just use the very light blue on there. So there's our finished card. And I chose this card to make today because this is what I think, I'm gonna close up my stamp pad. this is where I think will go, this card goes absolutely beautiful in the box that we made. So I see lots of you are joining me now, so you might have missed this first project. You can go back and watch the replay, but we created this really awesome box, and then you just slide that card right in there, right? Okay, I got one more card to show you. What I love about this paper is that there are so many different shades. There are shades of blues, there are shades of pinks, purples, greens. So let me get my trimmer back out here, and I'm gonna pull back out the paper. So one of my favorite pieces in here is one that has these trees. And I know it's my favorite because, hey, if you watched, I did a Christmas card class 2 weeks ago. I used this piece. And so I don't have very much of it left. So, oh, thank you for the hearts. I forget to ask for those. I do love them. They do encourage me. Otherwise, we feel like we're just talking out here in space, right? Thank you, guys. It is beautiful. I know. It's so, so beautiful. All right, so this next piece is this, in the back is this really softer, but we're gonna use they have like this iridescent trees. Can you see that? And we're gonna cut this 3 3/4 by 5. Again, when you order the camp, we have actually already sent you the tutorials. We sent them out last week. And if you're on Creative Corner, they're on there. If you're part of my team, make sure you get on Creative Corner and look it all up. We've already posted it. I posted it this week. So you've got step-by-step instructions too. All right, so again, one of the benefits of ordering the camp is, look, everything is ready for you. So I'll just pull out the little supplies that you need for this card. These will be for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna show you a few more projects. So this one is mint macaron. So we're using mint macaron, and so this one will be pretty quick and simple. Well, we'll see. We got a little bit of die cut work to do. And we're going to glue the trees down to a piece of white that's 4 by 5 1/4. Make sure I can see. Love this paper. I do too. It was, okay, just so you know, it's available right now, but I can make no promises after today. This paper was on back order for a while, then it was unorderable, which stressed out Ange and I because we were like, oh no, but it came available and I ordered it as fast as I could so that we would have it for you. And this is gonna get glued down. So this one matches the mint macaron. It also mentioned, if you wanna put it with a soft sea foam, you could do that too. Thank you, guys. All right, here we go. So now, this one's pretty simple. We have another bauble, which I already ran through for you. But okay, let me show you this one. So this one is you could do any color scheme with this, but obviously they have, there's like a pink one, there's blue, but we chose this mint macaron piece. So I'm gonna go through and show you one more time how you do the bauble. So again, everybody got a pack of the foil paper. I'm gonna use up some of the scraps I have in here for this. And this one is using that really bright, nice silver piece. You wanna cut a piece of the adhesive sheet, which I already have here, about the size that you need. So I'm gonna go in here. We're using this one that says Joy. We're gonna use these other ones tomorrow. They're real cool. I already ran through the bauble piece for you ahead of time. And some of them I did, some of them I didn't. We were just trying to make it as easy for you. So this piece is about the right size. So I'll take this and I will glue this down. Yep, the glue is here. Oops, whew, I almost messed that up. So I'll glue this down to here. So I'm just covering the back of this piece of silver with the adhesive sheet. So making that really nice sticker there. All right. And yes, sometimes my finger becomes a sticker too. That's not intentional. Then we're going to take again, when you watch me tomorrow, please come back and watch me tomorrow. I will have a lot of this done ahead of time. Today, I just wanted to make sure that I just, showed you from start to finish so you can see it's not difficult. I just like to try to save a little bit of time. But some people who got the camp, they're working with me right now, right? Hi, Donna. What time is it there for you? I can't even imagine. It's probably first thing in the morning. And congratulations on being number 2 for Australia. So exciting. I'm glad that you're on here. Stampin' Up! Just had their year-end awards, so that was kind of cool. And my friend Donna's on here, and she was number 2. All right, remember the really intricate ones, I'll go one direction, and then I'll go the other direction. I know I'm making this look hard, it's not. It's because the table I'm on is a little bit taller, so I'm like trying to like run this up with like my shoulders equal. There you go. All right, so I ran that through twice. So now we have this beautiful sparkly joy. I don't think I need this anymore today. I'll need it tomorrow, so maybe. I'll try to do as much as I can ahead of time. We're just gonna pop out all the pieces. Sometimes now we have a little die brush that you can do, and I have it. It's just over at Nancy's station. I don't need it though, Nancy, I'm almost done. Sometimes they listen to me and then they bring me the things that I say I wish I had, but I also see, I just pop that out while it's right there. And yeah, I use my snips. You can use your little poker tool or whatever. So to me, it's a little bit easier to poke them out when it's still in the die. There, all those pieces are pretty much out of there, if there's any left over. Then what Stampin' Up! Does, which is really cool, is they give you, oh, let's get rid of that one. They give you these other little holes that are there for you to actually like poke out the thing. Now I do that one carefully because I don't want to like poke a hole through it or whatever. I want to just loosen it up so that I can get it, just so I can get it out. And there's still a couple little ones, they'll come out. All right, so then I just kind of, this is probably where I should use my poker tool, but there you go. See, I just do that and then look, it just peels out really easy. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I know, I'm easily made happy. I already told you, my day today was a little stressful, so this makes me very happy, very happy. Silver sparkles. Now, I already put the adhesive sheet on, so it's already sticky, and then I just pull that off, and now my whole thing is a sticker, and that gets laid down to my ornament. See if I can get that on there pretty straight. Perfect. Love it. Then we're gonna go back to our card front. So it's simple, nice card front. Grab dimensionals. So tomorrow I'll be coming live again, same time, and I have like 4 projects to show you tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the United States. So I will be posting a recorded version of me making the last few projects. So today and tomorrow will be my live ones. And oh, thank you. Morning, guys. And Rebecca, I know Rebecca ranked as well. So good to see you guys. We're gonna take, now this one I wanna show you, like this ribbon looks so thick and so bulky, it's not. This ribbon, on a lot of these projects, we actually just turned it into making a bow. So you can actually create a little bow, a big bow. This is a pretty versatile ribbon. When Ange and I were thinking about what to include, this is actually in the annual catalog, by the way. So it gets overlooked because it's not in the holiday catalog. And actually we use the pastel pearls and I'll show you the pearls probably tomorrow. And the pastel pearls are also in the annual catalog. So don't overlook the things that are in there. So there, I just created this bow. And I'll just trim the edges a little bit. And we're going to take it's pretty good. I'm not the best bow maker in the world. I've never claimed to be. So if I can make bows, we can all make bows. That goes up there to the top. And then last but not least, whenever I pack a kit, this one just has a piece for you to do just some, I gotta make sure I get the right piece. Like that. There is a piece for you to do just your this so much. So we're gonna go to our stamp set. We need the so much. You can build all kinds of words with this. Here's the stamp set for those of you who haven't seen it yet. I do recommend this bundle for sure, especially if you're going to try to recreate these projects. And with the mint macaron, we're going to have this so much. And you just need a little piece of scrap white, and then you just trim it. Hand trimming. I know it's not everyone's specialty, but the hand trimming look is actually really trendy right now. So I love that because then I don't have to be perfect at all. Okay, so that I'm gonna take, and I'm just gonna, you know, you go into your little dimensionals, and I'm just gonna cut off a little bit of the side there. And then, voila, we have our So Much Joy. This ribbon is easy to work with. It is, it really is. It doesn't look like it, but it really is. So much joy. This card is obviously really simple. All right, so let's recap for today. We made this beautiful card. I actually like to show this one. This one has these have the pearls. And then we sprinkled pearls. So here's our finished card from today with the pearls sprinkled on. These are some more of those pastel pearls. So we have that. We made that card, and then we made this card here, and then the box, this full-size box. So hopefully, I'll come back up here and say hi. I'm kind of a klutz with ribbon. I am too, Susan, for sure. All right, so last thing, if you missed out on this bauble camp, I have about 10 or 12 left. So I will give you the link so you can still purchase it, and it comes with everything that you're seeing here today. Does not come with the bundle, but you can add on the bundle if you need it. If you need the bundle, you can let me know, and I can get that for you as well. But many of you, like I said, we have over 80 people out there that we've already shipped your camps out to, and they already have their supplies, but it's never too late. We will ship these out within the week. I have to order some of the supplies, but all of the kits are ready for you. But it's very limited, so we're not going to cut anymore. But if you want those, I will post the link. If you comment right now on this feed, I'll give you guys first dibs. So I'll give you the link first. But when they're gone, they're gone. So anyway, that's our camp. Tomorrow I'll be back again, same time, same place, and I'll have 3 or 4 more projects to show you. And then on Thursday, I will be back again. It will be recorded because it's Thanksgiving, and I'm going to spend Thanksgiving with my parents and all my brothers and sisters and all my kids. So thank you guys for joining me today. Again, I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Come on back and see me. We'll be using the same bundle, but we'll show you some different kinds of ways to use it, different techniques. Nancy said, anybody can buy one. Absolutely, anybody. And if you're in Canada, Ange might have some extra, I'm not sure. But anybody in the US can certainly buy one now until they're sold out. So I only have about 12, or I think I had 12 left. So also, and again, if you're on my team, if you're a rubber queen, remember, you guys get all of my projects, all the tutorials, everything for free. If not, you can also find it on Creative Corner. I see a lot of my Creative Corner people. It was all posted this week too. So there's lots of ways to be able to tap into everything. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.